You're watching CKWS News at Noon on Global Kingston.
Mostly cloudy skies for our Tuesday afternoon. We could see some sunny breaks in there as well, though. And again, mild temperatures for today. High -1 degrees. Is going to feel a little bit chillier with the wind chill as well. Somewhere between -12 and -6 degrees. Taking a look at our futurecast images here. Mostly cloudy skies to kick off our Wednesday, and then we've got a light rain-snow mix we're expecting later on Wednesday, and then more mixed precipitation for our Thursday as well. Temperatures remaining above average. Belleville today, high of +1 degrees, mostly cloudy skies with some sunny breaks. Overcast skies for both Wednesday and for Thursday. Seeing that mixed precipitation on Wednesday, high of 4 degrees, going to feel chillier in the morning. And then on Thursday, +2 is the high with some more potential flurries or mixed precipitation. Brockville, very similar here. 1 today, mostly cloudy skies, mix of sun and clouds for your Wednesday with some expected precipitation, rain or snow, high of 5. Then on Thursday, high of +3 and a few flurries with some overcast skies. Smiths Falls, you're right at the freezing point is your high today. Overcast skies with some light flurries we saw earlier. Could potentially see a little bit more of that. Tomorrow we've got more flurries or rain snow mix, +3 degrees. Tuesday, 60% chance at this point that you could see some more flurries and overcast skies. Kingston's 5-day forecast, it's a mild week it looks like for the rest of the week. So +1 today with overcast skies. 3 degrees for Wednesday with mixed precipitation, 2 and flurries for Thursday, 3 for Friday, and mixed precipitation with more rain snow mix expected to kick off the weekend, high of +1 degrees.
Yeah, so mess from the west coming our way. We've been warning you about this for a couple days now. And yeah, it's moving in and will likely start sometime tomorrow afternoon. It'll be a slow start, but we will get into that mixed precipitation soon. We'll talk about that. And it looks like some more disturbances move through, and it just keeps that active weather, though not huge, coming, and we'll show you that little train of lows moving through. 1 for high in Belleville, Kingston, Brockville, Smiths Falls today, a -2 in Ottawa, -1 in Peterborough, 0 in Oshawa, and a -1 in Toronto today. So everybody above normal, but just a couple notches above normal. West winds gusting up to about 28 kilometers per hour reported at Norman Rogers at the top of the hour, and we've got about 80% relative humidity. So a lot of moisture in the air right now. Just a trace of flurries in the last 24 hours. It's a light flurry or snow out there right now, reported at the top of the hour. And so we are looking now at a few lows that just keep moving through. Every time you think it's about to clear up, things cloud over and you get a light dusting of flurries, and that's been going on. And it continues. As one low moves out, another one takes its place. We've got a low in the north, and this one that's a little closer to us, generating some flurries. This is the one that's actually going to bring you that mixed precipitation tomorrow afternoon. So it's going to be sort of a slow start where you'll see the cloud coverage in the beginning of the day. You might actually get a little break in the morning, and then it starts to cloud up again, and then by about 2, 3, maybe 4 o'clock, depending where you are along that 401 corridor, you're going to see that mixed precipitation again. And then these lows head off northeast. We've got a couple highs dropping in. One's dropping in from the north, so that's bringing some cooler air. We have a high in the south. Yes, I know this looks a little frightening when you've got not one but 2 cold fronts. You think, oh no, that Arctic air is going to drop in. But we got 2 warm fronts to beat it down. So we're going to see those temperatures stay up there, slightly above normal. If they dip at all, it will be very brief. So this is why we're saying early this evening there's still a chance of a flurry, but it does clear up for a bit, and then the cloud starts to move back in again. And it isn't until 3 or 4 that Kingston and areas east of there will see this active weather. Belleville and west, maybe 2, 3 o'clock, you'll start to see the mixed precipitation rolling in, but that will move through and continue to generate precipitation. Now, as temperatures drop off later in the day, that becomes more of a flurry. And in the end of just after the supper hour Thursday, we start to think, oh, it's over. No, there's more yet to come. Those lows out of the prairies keep rolling in, and you've got a depression out of the south that's moving in, and so you're constantly going to be seeing right up until you roll into the weekend that probability of precipitation, though it's not one giant low creating a bunch of a huge accumulation. You are looking at sort of on and off intermittent mixed precipitation. So mixed tomorrow with a high 3 Belleville, 2 and wet snow Thursday, and then Friday it's a high of 1 and a 70% chance of some snow again. So Brockville, you're up to 6 degrees tomorrow, 3 on Thursday, and only 2 Friday. So you can see it coming down a bit, and that's when you go from rain to mixed to just wet snow. Smiths Falls looking at a similar scenario. Mixed tomorrow, wet snow Thursday. You only rise to 0, and so yes, it'll be great snow for the kids. That this is the stuff you can make snowmen out of, snowballs out of. Kingston, your 5-day forecast: 3 for a high tomorrow. Mixed precipitation, probably not till late afternoon. Thursday though, it's +2 and a 70% chance of light snow. 80% probability again Friday, up to 3, so it's mixed. Saturday +1 and a good chance of light snow. And then for Sunday, we finally get a break from the precipitation, but it's cold. A high of -11 and dropping down to near -20 that night. Now your weather wallpaper.
This weather wallpaper is brought to you by Pam's Flower Garden. Flowers and tropical plants by Pam's since 1962 with same-day delivery.
This one comes from Len McCauley of Bath. This is a lovely shot from the Howe Island ferry dock. And this is what happens when they bust up the ice for the ferry, and then it freezes over again. They keep doing that, and then you get these little shards of ice that sort of bob up and down in the water. When it freezes over again, they're sort of slightly erect and jutting out of the water. It's pretty. They look like little shards of glass standing on end. Gorgeous picture. Thanks, Len. Thanks for sharing with us. If you would like to, then just send those pictures to submissions at ckwstv.com.
Especially pretty with the sunlight reflecting off of them.
Gorgeous. Nice picture.
So speaking of the sun and daylight, Bill, the days are getting longer. I don't know if you've noticed. I think that it's still kind of daylight right now.
Yeah. We've just over the weekend we gained about 5 minutes of daylight. We gained another couple minutes overnight, and so yeah, we're like over that 10-hour mark now, like 10 hours and 11 minutes of daylight. So yeah, it's spring is coming.
It is, and we're going to spring forward on the first Sunday in March.
The 13th. Well. Yes.
Okay, so just what, about a month away from now then, right? Well, we'll look forward to that. Okay, and the 7-day forecast as well coming up later. Thank you, Bill. And some minuses in the long-range forecast.
A few minuses, but nice to see there are more pluses than minuses. Over the last month, it's been the other way around. Look at this, +3 tomorrow as we see rain that could turn to snow in the evening. And that one probably won't get started till the afternoon, like around 3 o'clock in the Kingston area. Thursday, though, cool enough for snow, but wet snow, only a high of 2. Up to 3 again Friday with mixed precipitation. Saturday up to 1 Celsius, so 60% chance of wet flurries. No activity Sunday, but cool. -11 and dropping to a -17 that night. Clearing early morning Sunday. Monday, it's an increase in cloud early morning, a high -8 up to -8 again Tuesday with a mix of sun and cloud.
Well, we are still in February, Bill, and it looks like we're getting a taste of a couple of different seasons in that long-range forecast.
Yeah, spring is trying to work its way in, I think.
All right, thanks, guys. We'll be right back.
You're watching CKWS News at 11 on Global Kingston.
Looks like that mess out of the west is sort of moving in now with some mixed precipitation as we see some milder temperatures thanks to its warm front. But there's more than just one low. There seems to be a few disturbances that are sort of moving in. Some sort of get absorbed by the other active systems, and but they're all basically creating a frontal boundary, 2 cold fronts that are sort of spreading across the continent right now. And as they do and they start to track northeast, we see them sort of splitting up a bit. We see a couple cold fronts as a result. Not to worry, this is not going to make it. It will get cold in the wake of the flurries and periods of wet snow, but there's another low with 2 warm fronts to make up for the 2 cold fronts. So we're going to find those temperatures come back up again. You're not going to see them drop a whole lot. And that active weather is going to continue. It's going to be a little wet at times with a high of 3 tomorrow, high of 2. But you are looking at either wet snow or mixed precipitation for the next few days, Belleville. As high as 6 tomorrow with rain, Brockville. Thursday, high 3, snow. Friday, it's mixed precipitation with a high of 2 degrees. Up to 3 in Smiths Falls with mixed precipitation tomorrow. Thursday, +2 and a 60% chance of wet flurries, and up to 0 Friday with an 80% chance of snow. You may see a little more accumulation, not quite as mild in your region. Kingston, 3 for a high tomorrow, and some shower activity. We may see that turn to flurries at times as things cool off through the day, but Thursday it's a high of 2. We're looking at wet snow. Friday, even more snow with a high 3, but it will be of the wet variety. Saturday, it's mixed precipitation with a high of 1, and then we put the brakes on active weather for a while, and we see some clearing Sunday, but cool. High -11. Up to -8 both Monday and Tuesday. Cloudy Monday. Tuesday, a mix of sun and cloud.
Clean